Okay, we're back, everybody, with part two of Will It Work? Okay, so behind me here you can see the mining rig I cleaned off in the last video, the old one of mine sitting in my pole barn for a year and a half, not doing anything. Now, I did get the SSD reinstalled with the new version of Hive OS, and we're going to plug everything in here and see what happens when we turn it on. Hopefully there's no smoke or anything like that. I'm expecting squawking fans, but we'll see how all of it goes. If the fans aren't too bad, then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go into the house and start looking at Hive OS to see if it actually shows up. Okay, let me rearrange the camera here and get this thing plugged in. Okay, here we go. So hopefully you'll be able to see everything here in the video. Got the SSD reinstalled right here. So we're going to plug that back in first onto the rig. And that part I know works because I installed it today. Okay, so we have our SSD plugged in. Let's get us a power cord here for the power supply. And hopefully I can reach the outlet back here. Let's see. Oh, it's close. It'll reach. Okay, that will definitely reach. Go make sure it's completely off. Okay, so then the next piece we're going to need is a network cable. So we'll plug that in. Now from the last video, I have a network switch over here that I'm plugging this into. Then we're going to get a dirty keyboard that I didn't finish cleaning. We'll plug that guy in. Now, one of the problems I'm going to have here is I don't know which video card may or may not boot up first. So we're just going to have to see what happens here. Let's see, let me go ahead and turn this guy on. And we'll start with this guy, the 2060. Just off a guess to see if it will, if that's the drive or the monitor that will boot first. I'm just checking, making sure all my risers are set and pushed in. All the power cables are still attached. All the USB cables on the back of these are still attached. Let me double check the back just to make sure. Yes, the riser cards are all plugged in. Okay. Let's see if we have proof of life. Well, we got fans, and surprisingly, nothing's squeaking. Let me see if I can change the source here. It should be HDMI, but we're not seeing HDMI. Kind of looks like we're in a reboot loop. Yeah, it's in some weird reboot loop here. kind of no surprise. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect a couple of the cards and try them one at a time. So we'll go ahead and turn this off. Okay. We'll disconnect the oldest stuff first. And I can't really reach this guy. And we'll go ahead and disconnect 2 cards right off the bat. Give us the best chances of something booting. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to move this big card over so I can just have better access to the cables. I'm not worried about the heat right now from the fans. Or for the lack of having the fans. Okay. This riser is not in use. Let me take out the whole riser card that I'm using, the little riser hub. It's just eliminating another part for testing purposes. And we'll plug this card in. I'm going to double check the memory. I'm going to reseat the memory on the motherboard. Okay, let's try again. Now I only have 1 video card, so that's good. Will it work? It's doing the reboot cycle again. This could be a video card, this could be just the motherboard itself. We'll find out as best we can. It's hard for you guys to see, but over here there's a little green light that comes on the riser. And it comes on, it's on right now, now it's off. So it's doing a reboot cycle. Okay. I'm just double checking all the power supply ribbon cables on the back. They seem to be good, so let's try a different video card altogether. knowing me, there's a good chance I have ruined all my video cards. But they would have been ruined before anyway, with the way I left them outside. Okay. In a pole barn, not outside in the rain, but okay. Let's give it a go. Will this one, oh wait, let's plug in this. Will this one work? Same reboot cycle. I'm not seeing the CPU fan spin hardly at all here, making me think that's not actually running. So let's see if I can find, there is no other pinout on this motherboard. Wait, what's this? I'll steal the one that I was using for the fans. Same trick. All right. Just to make sure it's not the keyboard, let's unplug that. We'll switch to the middle card again. I could try one of these cards directly on the motherboard. If this guy doesn't come up, I'll try that. Okay. No go. All right. It's time for more drastic measures. Okay, so more drastic measures. Let me expose the motherboard slot, and we'll try to plug directly into the motherboard. Okay. You know what? There's more memory sticks in here than I reseated. So let me reduce the amount of memory. You know, we got some Corsair DDR2. Let's take this guy completely out of the picture. And I'm kind of not too smart here. I tested these cards, but I did plug in the extra power pins here. back here. But that should have still booted. You can boot video cards without that, but you wouldn't be able to hash. I'm going to have to remove my fans as well. We're just going to disassemble it all. So what do you guys think? Will any of it work? I think we might have to go into a part 3. But I'll take you guys along for the journey. So if we're going into a part 3, I'll keep you guys right there with me for the next steps I try. Okay, take that out. Don't trip over the network wire. This time for an attempt, we will plug in the connector in the back here. Let me go around, make sure I can see it. Oh, we need an 8-pin. An 8-pin. Again, I'm going to just kind of reseat memory. Okay, this may be one of our final attempts for will this work as is. Okay. You know, I did check the SATA cable, make sure that's connected tight on the board. Okay, guys, I don't think we're going to get a will it work. And we're power cycling. Can't think of anything else to try at the moment. I'll try this other card if it will fit. It might be too long. I'll try it up here real quick, but I have a different motherboard coming in tomorrow that I might be able to try. Now, realistically, without a video card, this should come up in post. If the motherboard and all that's good and healthy, it should come up in post. I don't think we'll hear it, but I believe the power should stay on. And the power is not staying on, So most likely the root of my evil is the board itself. So we don't know about the video cards yet. We can't say anything any which way other than currently this don't work. Okay. Let me swap the memory out back to the Corsair memory because we like Corsair better. Okay, that doesn't want to click in too well. And I believe I've got it keyed in the right spot. Just making sure. Yeah. I want to find a memory slot that actually feels like it seats nice and good. That one clicked better. Moving the CPU fan back to where it was, and the CPU fan didn't even spin up. The power supply fan is still running. Okay. Let's try a video card again. Look, maybe. Please power down and connect the PCI power cables. Okay. To the graphics card. That shows life, guys. Okay, I'm excited. We might have something that works. It'll be easier to plug this in if I just lift the card real quick. Okay. We had signs of life. Look at that. Hive OS. Okay. I'm going to power it down. And we're going to try to add in another video card on a riser. Okay. Isn't this exciting? Okay. We will plug into this first spot. Now let me go around so I can look for all the power cables I need. This one will do it. We've got a 6-pin for the riser. And an 8-pin. What do you guys think? We're up to 1/3 works. Well, powers up. We're not power cycling, but I can't see if we have life. This other video card, since I plugged it into the first PCIe slot, may have just taken control of our video signal. Can't tell, so let's power it down, but power it up with the video over here. Oh, I just checked my little socket here, and it was not seated all the way. My riser card on the adapter on the motherboard. Oh, look at this, guys. Okay. I don't want to go past that. Let's try to get the third card back in. So the good point is, those two cards are powering up right now, and we're not completely crashing. So, time for this guy. There it goes. Okay. Well, you know we're going to need USB. So for everybody that's hypersensitive about computer equipment, I might be showing you guys just how durable computer equipment can be. Or I'm going to show you guys a nice big fire. Stay tuned, we'll figure it out. Okay. Unfortunately, I have the worst power cable ever for this card. It's going off a SATA, which I know we don't recommend, but I'm not going to really be hashing on this. I'm just trying to power it up and see where we get. That's the goal right now. So, So I 100% would not recommend anybody power up a video card on these pins here with this SATA cable. If you are going to hash anything, you will start a fire if you stay on those cables. Maybe the oldest video card may have been okay, but yeah, not recommended. Come on. These split cables are a blessing and a curse. sometimes they're a curse. They just don't want to stay together. Like right now. There we go. Okay. Now, since this video here has been so long, if this powers up, I'm going to end this as part 2, and then I will release a part 3 of me in the house with Hive OS, so you can see what shows up there. But that way, this video will end here, and well, we'll see. Nope, I'm not ready yet. I forgot to put in the riser card. I gotta remember where I set the riser card. Oh, that's right. I was using this guy right here, a 4-pin one. This just adds some more complexity that really isn't needed right now, but you know how it goes. Okay. The goal is we get it to boot with all 3 video cards without power cycling. The amazing thing too is the video card fans are not barking or squeaking. Okay, I gotta find out which one's going to give us our video signal again. Try this guy. Nope. I'm probably going to have to power cycle with it plugged in. Okay. We're not power cycling, so I think it's actually booting. We just can't see it. We'll go back to this card on a boot. Okay. We have a few different options here. We almost made it to the home stretch. Okay, let me get a different riser card, because I'm not sure about that hub and all this kind of stuff. I'd rather just go straight to the riser card. Oh, here it is. From GPU Risers. And many other places. This is my parts box. Here we go. Some more of these guys. We'll also reroute it differently just to make it easier to get to. I think that's good. If not, I'll redo the power on that last video card so it's not using that SATA cable. Okay, we'll power cycle with, we'll leave it plugged in here. Try this one again. I really think it's booting just fine, but I would like to see proof of it, because we're not power cycling like we were. Come on! We just want to see a screen, man. Okay, let me convert those power cables to actual better than SATA. Okay, so what else do I got here? I got an 8-pin here I can put in. Still going to have to use it for a 6-pin, but maybe that will give it more power. Okay, we're striking out here. We'll cycle to a different video card here. It should be this video card because it's the first slot, so. Okay, what else can I try? What do you guys think? Do you think we're running? We're not power cycling. Now the CPU is kind of doing a thing, but the green light on these riser cards are not cycling. So okay, so let's see, what other option can I do here? Let me switch out the riser board. These are a cheaper riser board here. I've got some fancier ones here. I'll pop this guy in place and see how we do. Will it make a difference? Does not look like it's going to make a difference. So here's another test I'm doing. I'm watching my network lights, because if that starts talking, that means we should be fully booted. If I don't see that come on here in a second, we'll take that last card off and, oh, look, I got network lights. Here, let me zoom in. Oh, wait, look at that. Check it out, everybody. So we got network lights going. The GPU riser on the 50, I think that's a 5700. I should probably, well, that HiveOS will tell me. Says service unavailable. I'm not sure what it means by that, but just the fact that it got here is awesome. Let's see. We got a green light on that guy. We got a red and blue there, so the cops are after that guy. The motherboard guy is plugged in. Let's see here. Okay, what's the command to just see what's on here again? It's NVIDIA info. NVIDIA info. Okay, so it says we have a 2060, and it says we have a 1060 6 gig card. So I was wrong. It's not a 1660, it's a 1060. Okay. AMD. Now my AMD says we are a RX 5700 AMD. Okay, this video is way long. Okay, for everybody that stuck with me on this video, it was really long. Let me see, try to get this in the view here. Apparently I can't. Anyway, thank you for sticking with me through this video. I know it's really long, but I want you guys to see the whole process unedited. So please give this a like, a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. This is part 2. I will be doing a part 3, which will be now going into Hive OS and messing with it, and actually seeing about getting something to hash. But I'm not looking to do part 3 until I get the new motherboard in tomorrow. So please, if you like this type of content, like, subscribe, leave your feedback. Let me know what you think of this old rig getting dusted off. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Did you think it would work? Be honest. Did you think it would work? Peace.